today we take a look at the xXx series, which is most likely the worst action movie franchise there is out there. I mean, there are probably others that I just can't think of right now, but so far xXx is just the absolute worst for plenty of reasons. From what I can gather, it's basically supposed to be the perfect mix between the Fast and Furious and James Bond. The combination for me works about as well as deep fried butter. The plot is about a man named Xander Cage, a man who, despite his extremely big, well-known, publicized events and stunts, still has been generally undetected by law enforcement until he gets captured by the NSA and gets recruited for its task force, led by Samuel L. Jackson. Now, a pro tip for filmmakers out there: unless your name is Quentin Tarantino, never ever put Samuel L. Jackson in a wig. Ever. And this is basically every single story about a main character going undercover that's ever been released. And this time, he has to go and infiltrate a Russian gang named Anarchy 99. This is probably the most 90s thing you've ever heard of. And gets the girl by the end, and of course looks cool while doing it. It's about as cliche as you can imagine. So, I don't usually rag on titles, but I can't excuse the completely awful title this movie has. Their main reasoning for why they call Xander xXx is because he's close to having 3 strikes on his criminal record that will ultimately send him to prison for life. That, and also to, shield his name. However, it makes no sense. Any other name would have worked better than xXx. John Doe, Christopher Wallace, Joey Salads, Sparky Boom Man, I don't care. It works better than xXx. Like, the characters are pretty stale and cartoonish. The score, whoever did the score, I'm 100% convinced that they got it royalty free. The script is
I might throw in a couple extra bucks and send you to charm school.
It's not even that bad. It's just the script is pretty childish. You can make that same argument with the first Fast and the Furious. There was more meat to it. With xXx, I didn't get that much more meat to it. All I got was basically what was trending at the time. The stunt work in this film is actually really, really good. Like, that opening scene with the Corvette, it was really good. Despite, continuity being a myth in this film, like, it's really impressive stunt and overall impressive scene. However, the effects, the way that they shoot the action, it didn't work that much for me. It's not as bad as what some action films do these days, where they just shaky cam the hell out of it, but it's still just not very good, for me at least. So, bottom line, xXx, it's a pretty dated, bad movie, but is it the worst film I've ever seen? Definitely not. It's not even one of the worst. It's far from being one of the worst films I've ever seen. Very far. While the characters are, yes, stale, they at least aren't annoying. The plot, while cliched, is still simple. The stunt work is all pretty impressive. And at least they don't do, terrible metal covers of awesome rap songs. Now, they'd save all that for the sequel.